Peace and power to the powerful pioneers. We have a special powerful pioneer in the building tonight. We have Dr. E, um, the bioscanner Bemer specialist. So he's gonna tell us about the Bemer and tell us about all the work he does in the community. He does a lot of work. He's been at many of the powerful pioneers workshops, and he's also invested in the new investment portion as far as the flowering. So he's decided to offer his services to people as a benefit, as a perk for those who join up into the Powerful Pioneer Flowering Program. He's teaching classes, so he's going to get into that. Dr. E, please introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are and all the great work you do in the community.
Yes, I'm Gens Eustache, but usually they call me Dr. E for Eustache. And and a lot of time they think I'm a Chinese guy because of Dr. E, but I'm a brother. And then I'm a naturopath doctor, and I've been around for over 15 years.
Wow.
And my passion is to share knowledge with people, and especially in the areas of medicine. And at the same time, I engage in the areas of finance as well, because no matter how much you talk about the health, but if you have an empty pocket, that shouldn't take you that far. So we really serious about talking about those two subjects. Now, when it comes to going to the center, it's something that I do on a regular basis, and I give a lectures also, as I said, about health. And then since we've been introduced to the community of Blessing Will, and then this is something that I, of course, do very well. And also, I'll definitely like to speak about that as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
definitely we're gonna get into that. Can you tell us a little bit more about you said you're a naturopath doctor. You wanna
A
explain?
naturopath doctor is someone that's use what you call a holistic approach, and you do the best you know how to use the natural herbs. At the same time, whenever there is a problem, you always want to go to the roots of the cause. You don't want to guess. And it's just like a mechanic. Your car should last you for a long, long period of time. But the fact that you don't have the right mechanic, sometimes that can really cause a lot of problem. Because if you don't know the cause of the problem, it's really hard to solve it. So we take a time to go looking for the cause, and then we come up with a holistic approach. That's what a natural, but that's or her job.
Okay, great. So you're dealing holistically, you're dealing with the whole body, not just
Not
the
just a symptom.
okay, and not just the symptoms, but going to the root cause and dealing with the herbs and the foods, and so the diet comes into play as well, definitely. Um, I heard you also have a bioscanner. You want to explain what is a bioscanner?
Yeah, this is an extra tool that we use to do body assessment. You just have to sometimes you have a problem that's going to surface perhaps 3, 4 years down the road. But if we do the assessment, that can really help in terms of prevention. Okay, it's I always use a causal analogy. Whenever you see that you need the oil, it's in the dashboard. See oil. That's mean the parts is already affected. Okay, that's whenever you see that, that's been something's already taken place. But
Mm,
if you check on a regular basis, then you will prevent that from happening. And it's the same approach as far as natural health is concerned.
okay, great. Um, and you also have How does the Beamer machine work on the body? Because I know that's something.
The Bemer, for people who are not really familiar with the term, it's not a BMW per se.
That's what
It's
I thought when I first heard about it.
Yeah, it's an acronym for bioelectromagnetic energy repair
Mm,
or energy rebuild. Okay, so we when we are going to school, we read a lot of textbook, and so you find a word say we live by the cellular level or on the cellular level, and you know you just want to pass the test. You just make sure you have a good memory to remember those things and go along with your life. But as you practicing, then you find out that we have a trillion cells in the body, and then each cell has at least 9 bacteria in there. So you can imagine how many are there. So now there can be a friendly bacteria, or there can be the enemies. And having said that, is if the body is acidic, the body has a lot of trauma, and those cells can turn against you. But if the body is in such a great condition, and all those cells can, all those bacteria can be very friendly. So that's a beamer's job. Beamer's job is just to make sure that we have a good circulation, make sure that there's no inflammation in the system. Make sure that all those microcapillaries, those we cannot see with our naked eyes, that's the job to repair them on the cellular level.
mm,
So when all that's taking place, therefore we can remove the waste metabolic out of the system. Now the waste metabolics could come in the form of gas. You know, we live in a highly industrial environment. We can remove the gas in the cells and among other waste. Now they can be replaced by good oxygen, of course, with a good nutrient. And then if we can reach that level, yeah, we're pretty much in the right track. Okay, pretty much in the right track. It's not a matter of I'm old, I'm supposed to be to suffer, I'm supposed to have a pain. No, no, no. The body is being made by the great architect of
mm.
the universe.
Yeah, Shay.
And then the body, if you coach the body should be able to take care of itself, period. So that's exactly what's happened with me. And then we wish one day, just like Bill Gates has said it, and his goal is to see each and every household to have at least one computer. And at that time, we think he was a lunatic to the fact that we were dealing with IBM for big corporation. But today we see some of the household with 3, 4, 5 computers. How
Mm,
many people there?
right.
So we have that same goal to see each and every family at least has a beamer. And all we have to do, as I said again, they get my words and just call Dr. E. When you use it, we can tell you the intensity to use. We can really spend some time with you, do some workshop, and teach you exactly everything that you are to know about being.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to hear about this workshop. We know you're doing a workshop, you know, kine- kinesiology workshop this Saturday in Brooklyn at Saturday's event. Powerful Pioneers doing their monthly event at the Cosmin Temple. So what exactly will you be providing as far as educational services? And I know you said it also relates to the gifting slash the investment. So you want to explain what you're going to be doing this Saturday?
Yes, in terms of kinesiology, which is kinet, it's a Greek for movement,
Mm-hmm.
and largely it's the science behind it, of course. Now, we have demonstrated before, and my passion is to teach the class, and for people who willing to learn. And having said that, I even say that if we can get at least 10 people, and I did price it to them, and if they agree upon, we will do the class. We will give them a whole day of the class. Then we will give them an extra 3 months of what you call internship, meaning that they can call me. And anytime, if they have questions, they can call me if there's something that's missing, or perhaps we can again to wash it up until they can really master in it. So that I have set a price, but I need 10 people to make it happen. But since we have the blessing wheel, I said, wait a minute, the blessing wheel, I am a part of it. Now, if these 10 people, or even more so, that it doesn't matter if it's 10, 20, 40 people who want to learn, I don't care. Well, I do care, but you know what I mean.
Right, right.
so,
Minimum
so,
is 10.
so these are people, and instead of charging them the price that I mentioned down there, I can even reduce it to 50%. I can reduce it to 50%. And the other 50% can be a contribution to join the blessing. So it's a win-win situation. Everybody win that way. Okay, so that's the thing that I have to. That's a part of the segment that I have to add up to it when I go down this Saturday.
Okay, that sounds amazing. You know, with a minimum of 10, we need 14 plus yourself to fill up the flower. So, you know, with your expertise, we could, fill up this flower by Saturday. So you're saying we need a minimum of 10 people, and you're going to teach the class on
Kinesiology.
kinesiology all day, and they're also going to get 3 months where they can call you for further help,
Yes,
and they'll also be placed on a flower so that they can generate some residual gift for themselves as well, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a win-win situation here.
Yeah, that's definitely a win-win. That's definitely beautiful, when the powerful pioneers can come together and we can network and, work together so that everybody gets blessed. And okay, thank you. So final question is, why did you decide to connect with the powerful pioneers as far as this opportunity?
Well, this question has a uh, two, two levels here. I don't know which one to answer. So perhaps you're trying to, perhaps the question is that how did I discover the pioneer? Is that right?
Well, how did you discover the pioneers, and why'd you choose to, join the powerful pioneers?
I think the pioneers discovered me, man. I think they discovered me.
Okay.
I think they discovered me. That's number one. Number two, it seems to me that as we work associatively, everybody going to be happy. It's not a difficult equation. To me, it's very simple. So if we all lead in the same direction in a positive way, and
Mhm.
sometimes what we're doing now is not so much for ourselves. We all will find a meaning of living. What about the generation that's coming after us?
Mm.
You know, because I don't know if you can remember that when you were much younger, you say, "Well, life was so beautiful." Alright, so even life it was so beautiful. As we get in certain age, we say, "Man, things getting very hard now. Are we going to make it harder for the kids that coming after us, or are we going to make some preparation?" Yeah.
Right.
So that's I think that has a lot to do with it.
Okay. Well, thank you, and we give thanks for Brother Rojo. I'm sure he's the one who you know, created the Powerful Pioneers, and he's always on the lookout for brothers and sisters like yourself who are willing to work with us as a community. And, you know, you always say, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, and you definitely, what you're saying, definitely, you know, you embody that spirit of the Powerful Pioneer. So it sounds like it's just, you know, like attracting like, you know, we found each other. So we give thanks for that. And we give thanks
Yeah,
for the amazing offer you're offering. We definitely want to get it out to all the pioneers and let them know about this amazing opportunity. And yeah, thank you, Dr. E, for getting on.
yes, and sorry, and a final note for tonight. He, you know, as you mentioned his name, and I would say thank you to him to the fact that he has some CMOS that is working so well, and
Mm,
then I make sure that all the member of my family and you know, be part of it because you get all the mineral that you need. In time we live now, we find out a lot of women have a thyroid problem,
right.
and then we use a CMOS for them, among other things. And I have to tell this to my community as well. Then I discovered something. Perhaps Saturday I'll probably bring some with me. That's really good for insomnia, good for energy, and also the brothers that have a you know uh, ED problem. It works very well in that area. And it's this is my practice. I have found this thing a lot where people have the problem insomnia and those are two problems. They're very common.
Right.
So we are working on that as well. Okay. And thank you very much for inviting me tonight. And then I'll see you Saturday.
Okay, I'll be out of town, but I'll be
Okay.
doing virtually. Uh,
Mhm.
yes, and yeah, the sea moss definitely we need that sea
Excellent.
moss. So many minerals in the sea moss.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should all be drinking sea moss daily. Good for so many things, like you said. And yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a great event on Saturday. I won't be there in person, but I'll definitely be streaming virtually and tuning in. And yeah, once again, give thanks for your time and your energy and this amazing opportunity you're offering to the Powerful Pioneers. So thank you and
Thank you.
night.
All right. Good night. Thanks.